Well, I don't know if you can see in there, but my radiator has pretty much had it. Yep. So I got a new one here. Only £25. Let's get it done. I've never done a radiator on this type of car before, but I'm guessing it's pretty straightforward. I've got top hose here that goes to the thermostat, the bottom hose that goes into the water pump. Down there we've got the cooling fan sensor, the switch that makes it turn on, and our cooling fan there. You can use the new part to figure out where all the mounts are. So there's our hose ends. There's a mount here on this side. That's a bleeder tube. I think that's where the cooling fan mounts onto. I can see here is the mount. It sort of just wraps, goes around the top hose. And the bottom part is sort of just suspended there. Well, we'll see as we start to take it apart. It's still pretty hot. Let it cool down a bit, and first thing to do is to obviously drain out the coolant. Okay, so I've got the car jacked up there on a stand, and I've got a bucket here to catch the fluid, put it directly under the bottom radiator hose to catch most of it. And I've taken the expansion tank cap off, so just undo the Jubilee clip and it should all go into that bucket. Looks like I may have to take off this splash guard to get the radiator out, unless I can get it off and move it along here. I might be able to get it out. Okay, so I've got the top rad hose off now. So on this side it's all disconnected pretty much. So I think now I'll take off this mount that sort of slides over where the top hose goes. Okay, so I've got the bracket off from this side now, and there's a connector right down there that plugs into the cooling fan, and also this hose here is for bleeding, and that connects to the radiator on this side, so somehow I've got to unclip them and then it should be all free to come out because it's fairly loose. I literally think it's that pipe and wire holding it in now. Okay, so I went and undid the two screws holding this splash guard on at the front, still held on at the back, so now I can get to the radiator much easier. It's the bottom of the cooling fan. So I can see just there is where the bleeder pipe is. Okay, so I managed to get the pipe and fan connector disconnected, and the radiator is just coming out. It's just stuck on this clip here that holds the connector wire on. Get that open, it'll be There we go. Yeah, what does it undo? Oh, it looks like it just pushes in. There we go. There we go. There's our old radiator. Have a look. Yeah, that's pretty... Blimey, I'm surprised it was actually even doing anything. This is all just... all along here is just coming apart. You can see this bit here, this portion, is pretty much all of that bit, and then this bit isn't really weathered so much, but it is all coming apart. Look at that. It's only sort of just been held in there by the corrosion surrounding it. Back's not so bad, naturally. There are some problems. Oh well. Looks pretty good on the inside, if you can see. So it's just literally the fins. So just 3 bolts to disconnect the fan assembly. Looks like my breather pipe here is blocked as well. Swap that over, and also the switch. So we'll get the, where did I put it, the new rad out and compare. Okay, there's a bit of a comparison, the new one. You can see how the new one's sort of like got round channels, and this one's got the traditional fin channels. I don't know whether that will be more efficient. Looks like it would be, because you've got a lot more metal fins. So we've got our bleeder point here, we've got our 3 mounting points for the fan assembly, and a space for the switch here. Just get on and swap all that over. Alright, I've got the fan assembly on the radiator. It spins freely, doesn't touch or anything, nice and tight. I just used a pair of mole grips to get this, the fan sensor, temperature sensor off. Because I couldn't find a spanner that size, probably hidden deep. And just clean it off and put it in the new rad. Looks pretty good. It's got some gunk on this side. Clean that off. Okay, so now that's all on, it's time for assembly. So obviously when putting your radiator back in, you want to be careful not to damage it, so get as much stuff out of the way as you can first for the reassembly before you actually put it in and start trying to jam tools down in there and possibly risk damaging it even more. So what I'll do is I'll try and get that bleeder pipe on the fan switch and any other pipes. Well, we won't be able to do the other 2. Okay, that's it. I've got the rad in now. I didn't film much of it because most of it was pretty much two-handed, but I just got the bleeder pipe in first, then got it into position and pushed it into the mounts on this side. Put the mount on this side, connect to the pipes. Last thing I have to do is connect up the fan switch sensor. There we go. And fill up the cooling system. Okay, so I got it top topped up with water, and there's no obvious leaks yet. So I'll leave it jacked up so air goes this way, the expansion tank's this side. So what I have to do now is fire it up and see what happens. I'm expecting my alternator to squeak a bit because I know the bearings aren't the best at the moment, so it'll probably squeak for a bit, but that's no problem. Here we go. Okay, fluid level's dropping, which is good. Got the bleeder screw up here as well. Alternator isn't squeaking, which is good. So I'll just top it up a bit, let it warm up to temperature, and let the cooling fan come on, etc. We'll be good to go. Just added a bit more water to the expansion tank, so we're just waiting for the thermostat to open now. So it's still cold, and I've got my heater on, just on heat with the fan off. So yeah, just waiting for the thermostat to open up now, and that should the system, so I just speed that up by revving the engine up. Got the temperature gauge starting to come up a bit now. Just check the coolant level. Same, and it doesn't look like there's any leaks. So far so good. Okay, well we're all up to temperature, and I've put the bonnet back down. I think I got all the air out of, well, most of the air out of the system, so I'm just gonna take it for a test drive now and see if, well, if there is any other air, then hopefully just driving will get it out, but everything seems to be going okay. Okay, well, going along at about 30 miles an hour through town, and the temperature is absolutely perfect. I mean, the old Radiator I'd be seeing temperatures of 90, but it's down at 70, which is exactly where it should be. So the thermostat's like regulating it now instead of being fully open. Got, yep, good heat out the heater matrix. Temperature's perfect. Okay, a couple miles later. We're on our way back now, and no complaints at all. Seems to be sticking at that perfect number. That's exactly where the thermostat starts to regulate. Okay, all sorted now. Fan came on and it was just rubbing on its cradle a bit, but apart from that, no problem, no leaks, gets up to temperature fine, no overheating. All done.